Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Rizwan from the Department of English. Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, since you as a student of HNDE, Finance and Diploma in English, you know English grammar and vocabulary in context level 1 is one of the course modules prescribed in your the new revised curriculum. So under that, today we are to discuss about the open word classes in English. So under this topic, we'll be focusing attention on nouns, right? Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, online audience, under this module of English grammar and vocabulary in context, there is a topic prescribed in your the new revised curriculum, open word classes. So dear students, when you think of words in English language, there are numerous words in English language. All words can be categorized into two major categories. One is open word classes as well as closed word classes, right? One is open word classes as well as the other one is closed word class. So now today, in this today's lecture, right, we'll be discussing about open word classes, right? So basically, you have to know what open word classes as well as closed word classes in English language. Closed word classes mean there is a list of words, so we can't create apart from the limit of the classes of the words, right? We can't make any more beyond the list of the words. Now, for an example, when you think of pronouns, there is a list of pronouns. Other than that, we can't make any more pronouns in English language. But on the other hand, when you think about the open word classes mean you can develop, many words can be developed, can be made, right, by having open word classes in English language. So under that, so today, we'll be focusing on noun as open word class in English language, right? In this today's lecture, right, I have a plan to achieve the given 4 learning outcomes, right? First one is to inshallah, at the end of this lecture, you will be able to define the term noun, as well as to identify the kinds of nouns. What are the kinds of nouns are in English language? So you are going to learn about that one. And in addition, explain the ways of forming feminine of nouns. What are the ways of forming feminine of nouns will be discussed. And finally, you are going to achieve to classify the formation of plural nouns in English language. So dear students, focus your attention to achieve all these given 4 learning outcomes throughout this lecture, right? So now, before discussing about the noun, right? I can just explain you what are the open word classes in English language. Now you can see here, nouns are there, verbs mean we call it the lexical verbs in English language, as well as adjectives and adverbs. These 4 categories have been under the open word classes. So these words can be used as open word classes in English language, right? And with the next session, we'll be discussing about the closed word classes in detail. So in that lessons, I can give you some more explanations on that closed word classes. Like, by the way, now as per this today's session, now let us define the term what noun is, right? A noun is a word, right? A noun is a word that refers to a thing, right? You can simply understand what noun is. A noun can be a word. A noun is a word that refers to a thing, or as a person, right? Or as an animal, right? Or as a place, or as a quality, right? Or as an idea, right? Or as an action, right? So this can be referred as nouns. Right now, you can see some samples given here. As for thing, you can say, for an example, bag, fan, chair, table, right? Person, now here, Rizwan, for an example, is the name of a person, right? Animal, cats, place, London, quality, gentleness, For an example, for an idea, justice, right? Action, yielding, right? So you can simply understand what noun is, as well as some samples given to you all in relation to nouns. Here, in addition, you want to understand that it's usually a single word. Nouns can be a single word, but not always. Now look at these given examples. Cake, shoes, school bus, and time, and half are all nouns. So dear students, now you know what noun is. Now let us move on to the next topic. This is about the kinds of noun. This is about kinds of nouns, right? So first of all, let us discuss about the common noun. You must know what common noun is in English language, right? So here, a common noun is a generic name for person, place, or thing in class or group, right? Unlike proper nouns, a common noun is not capitalized. It either begins a sentence or appears in a title. So you have to know, right? These are not capitalized at the beginning of a sentence, unless we start a sentence, right? When you start a sentence, normally you know that the first letter of a sentence should be in capital, but the common nouns cannot be started in capital within a sentence unless it is used at the beginning of the sentence. Now you can see some example here. Now, name, city, right? Country, subject, religion, office, bank, flower. So these are the common nouns you can simply understand. Now let us move on to proper nouns, right? You have to know what proper noun is in English language. A noun that names a particular person. So here you have to specifically understand the term proper nouns, right? A noun that names a particular person, particular place, or thing. Now, say for an example, Tom is a particular person is mentioned here. Chicago, now you see here a particular place. Friday is a particular day of the weeks, right? So here we call it. These are proper nouns, and you have to keep in mind whenever you write the proper nouns in English language, you have to start them with a capital letter. Whether it is at the beginning of a sentence or mid position or at the final position, wherever they are used in sentences, they should be started in capital. Now you can see here Alfred, name of a person, Monday, the days of the week, India, name of a country, January, the name of a month, see, months of the year, English, name of a language, name of a subject, right? Name of the nationality, we can use it in English, right? Colombo, name of the city. Likewise, Islam, Tamil, Muslim. So these are some samples given to you in order to notify proper nouns in English language, right? And now, let us move on to the collective nouns, right? You have to know the differences between the kinds of nouns we are now discussing here. Collective noun is a word or phrase that refers to a group of people or things as one entity. So you have to consider, you have to think of that. It is, used as one entity. Now you see crowd. When you think of the word the crowd, whenever you happen to see a large number of people, then you can use the word crowd. Right now, you say there is a crowd of people. We say there's a crowd of people, right? You see, there is a group of islands. There is a group of islands in Maldives. For an example, team of players, right? Bunch of flowers, bunch of keys, board of trustees. So that is how now you should see what collective noun is and how they are utilized in the day-to-day sentences, right? Now let us discuss about the abstract noun, right? Abstract noun. We'll now discuss about the abstract noun. A noun denoting an idea. So you have to focus your attention on these given terms. Denoting an idea, or it can be a quality, or it can be a state, rather than a concrete object. Bag, or else you can remember pen, or else pencil. They are the concrete objects, right? Right? They are the concrete objects. But now here, denoting an idea, or a quality, or else a state, they can be used as abstract nouns. Now you can see friendship. Now you could see it cannot be concrete object. It is abstract. It is abstract, right? So friendship, goodness, fear, bravery, love, wisdom, joy, childhood, jealousy, poverty, honesty, death, truth, danger, happiness. So these are some examples given to you all in order to explain about the abstract noun. Right now, let us move on to the countable nouns, or else we can call it as count nouns. They are the words that refer to something that can be counted. Only nouns which could be counted can be called as countable nouns or as count nouns. They have both singular as well as the plural forms. Now, when you look at pen, singular form is pen as well as pens. That is the plural form. So these nouns, they usually have both the forms, singular as well as plural form. So I have given you some samples here. Can you, one of you, read the given examples? Any one of you volunteer?
Yes, sir. This Murtala, can I read it?
Sure. Proceed.
Car, cars. Bus, buses. Book, books. Pen, pens. Pencil, pencils. Fan, fans. Table, tables.
Exactly. Tables. Right now, you could see whether they have both singular as well as plural form in this context. So they are called countable nouns or else count nouns in English language, right? Now let us move on to mass nouns, or we call it uncountable nouns. So these nouns are denoting something that cannot be counted, Consider the word cannot be counted. Now you can see water, you can't count water. Blood, music, air, dust, rice, soil, sugar. So I have given you some samples for mass nouns as well as uncountable nouns. So you also can try to find some more nouns in relation to mass nouns as well as uncountable nouns, right? And let us move to the seventh classification of nouns as well as the kinds of nouns. It's about gerund. A gerund is a verb form. You have to know, basically you know about verb, come, go, play, write, speak. So these are the verbs, right? And here you could see a verb form that functions as noun. So basically you may understand playing, reading, speaking, coming, going, drawing. These are the verbs. No, normally you can understand these are the present participle verb. We call it present participle verb. ING verbs are called present participle verb. So you can use present participle verb as noun. It acts as a noun in the sentences. Now here I have given you some examples so you can simply understand. Gardening is a good exercise. Gardening. So here you could say ING verb gardening. Gardening is a present participle verb. Gardening is a good exercise. In the sentence, you can notice gardening is a verb form but functions as noun in this context. Now you see, for an example, look at the third example. Playing is my hobby. Somebody says, I am playing cricket. So in the sentence, you could see here, I am playing cricket. In the sentence, playing is used as a lexical verb in the sentence. Playing is used as a lexical verb in the sentence. So they are, in that sentence, playing is a lexical verb used as a verb in the context. Whereas, look at this example, playing is my hobby. In this sentence, playing is not used as verb in the sentence, but used as noun. We call it gerund, right? Smoking is a bad habit. Smoking is a bad habit, right? So you can simply understand what gerund is. A verb form used to function as noun in the sentences, right? They are called the gerund, right? And now let us move to the next topic. It's about gender. You know, basically there are masculine as well as feminine. These two are the categories of the gender, right? Masculine as well as feminine, right? Here, you have to know what are the ways of forming the feminine of nouns. You know the masculines. What are the ways of forming the feminine of nouns? Now you see here. Basically, there are three ways. The first one is, you can see here, by using an entirely different word. Now, you see the word boy as a masculine and we use it as a girl as feminine. So you can see there, totally those two words are different, entirely different. So entirely different words are used to form a feminine of nouns in English language. So I see boy, girl. Can you, one of you, any one of the volunteers, read the rest of the masculine and the feminine?
Excuse me, sir, shall I?
Yeah, proceed.
Brother, sister, bull or ox, cow, man, woman, father, mother.
Exactly. So there is a bulky, right? There is a bulk of words forming the feminine of nouns in this manner. So you are dear students, so you can find some more examples, right? So I can give you some more examples, don't worry. And now let us move on to, you might know that the first formation is by using entirely different words, we form the feminine of nouns. And now here, by adding a syllable, we can form feminine of nouns. So basically, you have to know what syllable is. You have to know what syllable is, right? When you think of the syllable, right, here you could see here, I have given a note to you on with regards to syllable. Syllable is a unit of pronunciation having one vowel sound with or without surrounding consonant. So basically, you know, the vowel letters A, E, I, O, U as vowel letters, and the rest of the 21 letters are called the consonants in English language, right? So syllable is a unit of pronunciation having one vowel sound with or without surrounding consonants, forming the whole or a part of a word. For example, now you can look at the word water. Water. You can look at the word water. So, you know, see here, the word water contains two syllables. Water. Then you could see here, the vowel sounds are used there, right? So here, unit of pronunciation. Wa is one of the unit of the pronunciation. Water. T is the other unit of pronunciation. So there you could find what do you call two syllable word, right? As well as you could see the word inferno. Then there you could find the word inferno is inferno consists of three syllables. Now you can say inferno, right? So in each unit of pronunciation, so you could notice the use of vowel sounds are there, right? Vowel sounds are there, right? So consider, so these are called, what do you call, syllable, right? So simply you can know what syllable is and how to add the syllable to form masculine into feminine. Now you see here, author, authoress. So there you could see ESS, a unit of pronunciation, a unit of pronunciation, you know, consisting of vowel sounds, right? It is used to make the masculine into feminine, right? Manager, manageress, hero, heroine, testator, testatrix, ramis, ramisan. So this is the second formation of feminine, second formation, right? And now let us move on to the third formation. The third one is placing a word before or after you can make the feminine of nouns in English language. Right now, you could see grandfather, grandmother, grandfather, grandmother. Already the word father is there and mother is there before the word father, and we add the word grandfather, grandmother. Right? Can you, one of the volunteers, can you read out the rest of the examples given here?
Excuse me, sir, shall
Yeah, proceed.
peacock, peahen, salesman, saleswoman, milkman, milkwoman, policeman, policewoman.
Yeah, exactly. So you also can find some more words in relation to this type of formation. So now, so far you have discussed the three formations of forming nouns of feminine, right? So now let us move on to the formation, or as we call it, the classification of plural nouns. How to make the nouns into plural, right? Basically, you know that the word boy added with the letter S and form into plural. Simply, you can know that by adding the letter S, you can form a singular noun into plural noun. So this is common, right? Without any restriction, you can simply add the letter S to form a singular noun into plural, right? Boy, boys. Yes, can you, one of you, read out the given list of examples?
Excuse me, sir. I'm Cyrus. Shall I read it?
Yeah, proceed.
Boy, boys. Girl, girls. Book, books. Pen, pens. Computer, computers.
Yeah, exactly. So dear students, so you also can find some more examples in relation to this type of formations, right? And now let us move on to the second formation is here. Nouns ending in S, SH, CH, X. So consider these letters. So when nouns are ending with these letters, you can simply form the plural by adding the letters ES. So you could see here class, class. So you could not use the word class ends with the letter S, and you can form into plural by adding ES, right? So there you have given, you have been given some examples, so you can read and understand. Yeah, can you one of you read out the given examples?
Excuse me, sir. Shall I read it?
Yeah, proceed.
Class, classes, brush, brushes, kiss, kisses, match, matches, text, texts, box, boxes.
Exactly. So dear students, ladies and gentlemen, online audience. So you also can find some examples under this category, right? And now let us move on to the third one is most nouns ending in O. So consider the letter O. Most nouns ending in O also form the plural by adding ES. So you could see earlier the formation of plural by adding ES, and here you could see the word most nouns ending in O. Also you can form the plural by adding ES. Now you see here buffalo, buffaloes. Can you one of you read out the given examples?
Excuse me, sir. Shall I read it?
Yeah, proceed.
Potato, potatoes. Mango, mangoes. Hero, heroes. Echo, echoes.
Some more examples in relation to that formation. And the fourth classification is a few nouns. So now you have to look at the word few, a few nouns, right? I'm emphasizing on the word few, a few nouns ending in O form the plural by adding S. So earlier, most nouns ending with the ending in O, right? We form the plural form, plural nouns by adding ES. And now here you could see a few nouns ending in O, we have to make plural by adding S. Now you can see here dynamo, dynamos. Yes, can you one of you read out the given examples?
Excuse me, shall I read it?
Yeah, sure.
Piano, pianos, kilo, kilos, photo, photos, logo, logos.
Exactly. So you have to identify those terms. And the sixth classification is nouns ending in FOFE. So consider the word. I mean, word means we specifically discuss about only the noun as the open word class here. Ends with the letter FE, form their plural by changing FOFE into V and adding ES. Now you look at the word thief, 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 right? So you could notice the word ends with the letter F. So then you remove the letter F. Instead of F, you have to replace with V and add the letter ES. Then you can form masculine into feminine. Sorry, you can form the singular into plural. Yeah, can you one of you read out the given examples?
Excuse me, sir. Can I read it?
Yeah, sure, proceed.
Thief, thieves. Wife, wives. Life, lives. Love, loves. Knife, knives. Leaf, leaves.
Exactly. Right. Now let us move to the seven classifications. Other words ending in FOFE. Earlier we had discussed that the words ending in FOFE, we changed the plural into we changed the plural by adding what do you call, by adding ES, right? And now look at here, other words ending in FOFE, right? There is a list of words, so you have to memorize, learn by heart those words to identify the differences between the type 7 as well as type 6, right? Chief, chief. Though the word ends with the letter F, as well as safe, S-A-F-E, ends with the letter F-E, right? They are not changed. They are not, they are not, what do you call, removed in the, they are not removed in the system, right? They are not removed, but they have been added with the letter S, right? Chief, chiefs, Gulf, gulfs, right? Safe, saves, right? Proof, proves, right? Handkerchief, handkerchiefs, right? So you can find some more examples. You can find some examples. You also can find some more examples. And now look at the eighth one is, a few nouns form their plural by changing the inside vowel. So we call it the different singular and plural. So we can't, we ourselves, we can't make these nouns. So there is a default formation of the singular and the plural, right? But we could notice the way how they are changed the singular into plural by changing the inside vowel within the word. Now you could look at the word man, M-A-N, man, right? M-A-N, man. Then you could notice the letter A, the vowel sound A. Now you see the plural formation of man is men, M-E-N. Now you could see there inside vowel E. Now you could see the inside vowel of the singular A changes into E and made the singular into plural. But you can't make it theory if the singular noun ends with the, what do you call, consist of A, by adding E, you can't make the plural formation. So you have to understand, we call it, these are the different singular and plural. So you had to learn by heart, right? Can you one of you read out the given examples?
Excuse me, sir. Shall I read it?
Yeah, proceed.
Goose, geese, woman, women, tooth, teeth, mouse, mice, food, feet, louse, lice.
You also can find some more examples. And finally, now we are moving to the last one. This type of, type of formation is very, very rare. By changing a singular into plural, by adding the letter E-N-O, R-E-N, that's very, very rare, right? Singular, singular is ox, plural is auction, right? Singular is ox, the plural is auction, right? Now you can see the child, children. So you could notice these two words have been added with the letter E-N as well as R-E-N to form singular into plural. So dear students, the list of this type of noun is very, very rare, right? You also can find some more words in relation to this one, right? So far now we have discussed with the, we have now discussed about the open word class noun, right? We use noun as the open word class, and so far now you have discussed about the definition of nouns, right? You know what noun is, as well as you know the kinds of nouns, and now you know to explain the ways of forming the feminine of nouns, as well as finally we have now discussed with the classification, or else to the classification, or else we say the formation of plural nouns. So far now we have discussed, right? So now it is the last moment. It is the last moment. If you have any questions, I can give my responses to you all. Yes, do you have any more questions? Right. So thank you so much. Since you have no more questions, I hope from this lesson, open word classes, you might have understood what open word classes. And in addition, so the main area what we discussed so far is about noun as open word class. So thank you very much. See you with the next lecture.